Patooties. It's Kai with Kai's Kreations here, and we have a very special guest today. We have Saint Bernard here. He is actually 6 feet and like fully grown, but we're not here to talk about him. Today I would like to tell you guys about a little bit about my business. So first, let's start with me. My name is Kai. I am 20 years old. I attend Louisiana State University. I am a double major with a minor. So I major in theater with a concentration in design and technology, and liberal arts with a concentration in African American studies. But I am also minoring in women gender studies. But here's the catcher, guys. I'm a pre-med student.
Get into it!
Yeah, so at the end of the day, the common goal is to eventually go to medical school and become an OBGYN and, you know, live my life as a doctor. But let's get to the business part. So my name of my business is Kai's Kreations. As you will see the logo pop up somewhere on the screen. I actually started my business years ago. I got my first idea or start to my business probably in like 2016 or 17, and I was 17, 16 at that time. So at the beginning of my business, I did shirts. Like, I decorated shirts, I did tumbler cups, I did like whatever you wanted. If you had a dream, if you had an idea, hit your girl up, she did it. She made it happen, right? But I wasn't getting much traction. Like, I would get really big projects and then I would get nothing. But none of the really big projects were projects that, you know, you would tell people about. Like, you couldn't really advertise about them. So, like, for instance, my freshman year of college, actually during finals week, a man who creates wine wanted me to create his logo and put them on wine bottles for him to put the wine in. That was one of my biggest projects. And when I tell you guys, it was a lot. It took a, during finals week at LSU, I don't know how I did it, but I did it. So you will see some pictures of that as well. You can't really tell people about that. Not a lot of people make wine or is fermenting fruit. So I couldn't really promote it. I put it on my Instagram and was like, hey, look at this, look what I did. Yay! But nobody was catching what I was throwing, you get it? So then, 2 months ago, on May 14th, 2020, I decided to launch a new product. Not realizing that this product would literally change my life and my business in the matter of, it's been a month and a half since I launched this product. I create personalized self-defense keychain sets. So let me show you what I mean. You see this? This is a keychain set. My keychain sets come with chapstick, pepper spray, a scrunchie, which is a freebie by me because your girl, all she uses is scrunchies. I think it's much safer for the hair. A wristlet, a light, some lip gloss, a bottle cap opener, a shank. This right here is where my actual logo goes on, and a pom-pom, right? But you can get this from anywhere. You really can. I actually customize them. So I actually put, whoever wants to buy it, I actually put their name on it and make it super pretty. And the catch with mine is none of the keychains, sets that I make are ever duplicated. So if you buy a keychain set, I will never ever make that keychain set again. Every set is very, very unique. Here we'll have some more that I can show you. I range in all different colors, guys. It is beautiful. This is a bangle wristlet. My fan favorites are definitely my sunflowers. And they have a bunch of really, really cool add-ons that you can add to the keychains. You can add an emergency alarm. You can add your initials, like an actual keychain with your initial on it. You can add so much. You can add a little wallet to it. It's so much that you can add just from my website, which will be linked in the bio or linked in the description. And hopefully I will have it somewhere in this video, right? So I started this May 14th, 2020. Y'all, the amount of support and love and encouragement that I have gotten in just a month and a half has been extremely overwhelming. I never thought that this would blow up as well as it did, and I'm so grateful for it. Like, I am so grateful that I feel like I can do this for the rest of my life. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go to school, you know, get my degree, pursue my medical school, but I definitely can see myself having a fully functional business. Okay? So at the beginning, I had my cousin who was my brand ambassador. She would post all my stuff for me. She would create posts that I needed her to post on her Instagram, promoting people, and she would get people. She would also take orders, do all of that, right? That was working fine. But I needed somebody who was more like me. I needed somebody who would be my right-hand man. So I hired an assistant. My assistant is the bomb diggity. I love her with all my heart. We have such a great relationship. She helps me create my posts. She helps me put stuff online. She edits my pictures for me. She does everything that I need to get done while I am at home creating keychains. Because every keychain that I make by myself. I don't have anyone else here helping me make them. I make every single keychain. And 2 days ago, I actually dropped off my last batch of orders from my pre-orders, which was before I put my website. I had 200 plus pre-orders. 200 plus in just like a month. I had like 100 my first month, and then another 100. Like, your girl has been booming. I have been blooming like a sexy butterfly, right? And I'm loving it. I'm loving every bit of it. So you can definitely check your girl out on her website. My website is beautiful. I put a lot of work into my website. I put a lot of work into my keychains in general. I have a lot of other stuff that I have on my website that isn't these keychains, but they're all self-defense related. So let me tell you about the little background story of to why I got into creating these self-defense keychains. Going to LSU and just being a Black woman in America, you need protection. And knowing the African American history like I do, especially for African American women, or just women of color, minority women, all of that, we don't get a lot of protection. And we need it. And being a woman in general, people always try to kidnap you. They try to rob you. They try to do all these crazy things to you. And my freshman year at LSU, nothing had ever happened to me personally, but people were getting like harassed and all this crazy stuff. And I'm like, yeah, no. And knowing I leave the library at like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning to walk back to my dorm or an apartment. No. You're not about to get me. I'm not about to get God that's dead. So I was like, I'm going to create self-defense keychains. I'm going to put all this together. It's going to look real cute. And people are going to love it. Then I was like, you know what? People make self-defense keychains. I need to be special. I need to be different. So I'm like, who doesn't want their name on something? I love when I see my name on anything. So I put people's names on it. I put people's names on it, and they snatched it. They loved it. They still love it. And I'm like, this is me. This is Kai's Kreations. I personalize normal things and make them better. Everything I do is personalized. Everything. I find a way to personalize everything. Everything. All the time. That's me. I'm a personalization guru. Right? So that's like the little background story to my self-defense keychains. And the crazy thing is, I don't have a set for myself. My very first set was actually made for my brand ambassador. I made it for her so that she could promote it for me, but I never made a set for myself. That's weird. And I've done giveaways and all of this crazy stuff, and I never made one for me. I should probably do that, especially before I go back to school. Also, a very important special thing that happened in this month and a half that I have been booming like a butterfly. I had my first ever event, like almost like a pop-up shop, but not quite a pop-up shop. It was actually like a little festival. It was awesome, guys. So we went to a Juneteenth, and when I say we, I mean me, my assistant, my little brother, and my boyfriend, who is like my salesperson, because he be josing everybody. And when I tell you, he be josing everybody to get buy stuff. He's real good at it, and he cute, so it's a plus win-win situation. And it was a Juneteenth festival that we went to, and when your girl went all out, I went all out. So my colors for my business is gold or yellow and pink. We were yellow and pink out. Yellow and pink out. We had generators out there. We had fans out there. We had a kiosk out there. We had everything. We had candy. When I tell you your girl had it, it was the bomb diggity. I made sure that all my employees got something to eat. I had water. I had it all. We was ready, baby. We was ready. Alrighty, guys, it is Kai's Kreations' first ever event. Right up here, we have the great Rashad managing the front table, our business cards, some complimentary candy, a slideshow of all of the keychains. We have some signs letting you know what's included and what you can buy. Here we go. The keychain galore, baby. We have them separated by color. It gets no better. We got this beautiful sign made by my assistant, Zalea. It is amazing. Alrighty. And then your first station right here is our payment station. We have our payment. We have our payment options. And we have the great Charles IV handling that money right here. Right over here, we have that name station. So you can get it nice and personalized. We have my assistant Zelaya getting it done, yes. And then right over here is where you get to be with me. And right over here, I'll package up your orders and get it ready for you. So that's our first event. Everything looks beautiful. I'm in love with it. It was the bomb, diggity. I had such a great time. We ended up selling like 20 something keychains, which I actually brought out there 200 and something keychains, thinking that we was gonna sell it all. We didn't, but still, we still made a really good profit considering the event was only 5-6 hours. I think in 6 hours selling 26 keychains, that's bomb. And we personalized the keychains on the spot. Me and my girl was cutting out names, ironing them on. We were having it. We was going fast. We were trying the best that we could. We ended up actually being the last boot to leave. Because, you know, nobody else out there was personalizing stuff. Everything that they had was already made. So once you bought it, you just, you know, you got it. You have to actually sit and wait for us to put your names on it, which was cool. People were willing to wait. It's just that it was really hot, so everybody was really just ready to go home. And I totally understand. I learned so much from this event. I know exactly how we're going to do it differently next time. But for my first event, I think that it was beyond exceptional. The crazy thing is we actually got invited to go to a gun show that next Sunday. A gun show. You know how many people go to gun shows? Way too many. We would have made such a good amount of money. But we couldn't go to the gun show because it was just way too last minute. And I had to go to work and do all of this. So we didn't go to the gun show. But you guys can promise that me, my crew, and hopefully I'll have more people to work. We will be at an event next summer. I'm planning on going to a gun show next summer. So be ready, okay? I believe that this was a perfect time for me to launch this product and start my business. Definitely keeping in mind the way that the world is and what happened this whole summer. So 2020 hasn't been a joyride for anybody. We have COVID-19. We have a major race war that's going on. It's just a lot. And right now is the best time for especially Black people to support Black people. I wholeheartedly believe that if it wasn't for my Black community, I would not be as successful as I am today. I'm sorry about that little drop. My hair is wet. I had just got the shower. Because they support, they promote. When I tell you, I would not want to be anybody else than the person I am today. I want to say thank you to everybody who supported me. And it's not even just Black people. It's women of minorities. They support. I have a sprinkle of women that aren't colored. And I love it because most of the time I don't see that. You know, I don't always see non-women of color wholeheartedly trying to support women of color. And I do. I see it in my business, but I don't see it as much as I see women of color really pushing and supporting and promoting other women of color. If it wasn't for my melanin queens, I don't even believe I would have got one order. I just want to say thank you to everybody who has supported my business, because you are not only supporting my business, you are supporting my dream. My dream of one day not having to work for anybody, but to only work for myself, and to be able to support a family with an income for just working for myself. My mom owned a business. I know what it takes. I know the tears that goes into it. I know. But now it's my turn to step up and say, hey, I don't want to work for nobody no more. I'm going to trust myself and put my trust in my community and my supporters to be able to go at this business full force. Not having a doubt that, maybe this might not work. Maybe I should still keep working over here because we don't know if my business is going to take off. Maybe I shouldn't pay for this or do all of this and invest all this money. A business is an investment. And it's not going to stop being an investment until you're like Steve Jobs or Bill Gates. It's going to be an investment. It's always going to be an investment. I'm going to be 60-something years old still investing in my business because I want to constantly see my business grow and get better. But with the help of my community, my supporters, my clients, my customers, I know that this is something that I can do for the rest of my life. And I'm going to strive to continue to take the feedback, my constructive criticism, my positive feedback, and to shape Kreations to be something where everybody can come and find something. Everybody can be like, oh, I want this, to personalize this, this and that, and I want to get this as a gift. I want everybody to be able to come and find something for them. I'm a very personable person. I like having very personal conversations, which is why it took a month for me to put everything on my website, because I just love the conversations that I was having through direct messages and emails and text messaging, because I can actually get to know you and know what you want. You tell me what you want, I make what you want. You get it. It's like a surprise. You're like, oh my God. Oh my God. Kai put her foot in this keychain. So I want to continue to be personable, but still be able to be professional and have everything run smoothly, and just continue for Kai's Kreations to grow like I know it will. So this video is getting a little long, guys. So I'm gonna cut it here. I want to thank everybody for supporting me and St. Bernard and our ventures of being the best personalized keychain sellers. You can go ahead and check out my website in the description below. Follow my business page, follow my business Instagram page, Facebook page, and all that. Don't forget to comment, because I really need some feedback, because my setup is a little janky right now. Please give me some feedback, some positive feedback. I would love that. And like, rate, comment, subscribe, do all of that. I am trying to be more active on here. So if I see the feedback and see how much people really want this, I will definitely be putting out more videos. I am actually moving back onto campus in a few more months, so I can always do a video of my business set up in a dorm room, because I am an RA. So I will be living back in a dorm, unfortunately, but it's okay. So I could be able to show you my business setup, and I also will be going to more events and doing all of that, so I can just take you guys along on my journey. I have a lot that I have to get done, so I would love to take you guys. And queens support queens. Don't forget it. Anything you need, any information you need, I'm for it. You can have it because my business can grow as well as other people's businesses can grow, and we can all grow together. Okay, bye guys.